What's up, guys? Welcome to Rice and Beans. Big O, Jester, and MTB are in the house to close out season 7. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Woo! It's been a long season. It's been a good season. I liked it. It was we got a lot of new stuff going on, and a few cool people came through. And
Yep.
it was cool. I liked it. So we're already starting work on season 8, and glad MTB came down to close out the season with us.
It was fun.
Hell yeah, man! And how you been, Big O?
I've been doing good, man. All this online banter back and forth, back in the house, back live and face to face with MTV, Jester, being in the house of LA with here, California,
Yeah, it's good. It's easier when you're in studio. We do these things because he's usually in Arizona, and so I don't have usually a monitor in front of me when I'm doing it, so I'm staring at the camera and I can hear him, but I'm man, I'm fighting every urge to look and turn and look at the monitor that's way over there in the corner, or if you put something on the screen I'm trying to read, I'm it's just much easier. He's hey, what'd I tell you? You're doing it again.
It's easier to blame me with the cops around here, right?
Right. We always gotta have that one was that sacrifice friend, usually the brown friend that you send out when the cops get there. They're no, they'll just take that fucker and then they'll leave the rest of us alone.
Yeah, back in the early 80s, it was the fall guy.
Patsy in the 60s.
Damn straight it was.
So what about you, man? How you been?
Good. It's good to be here. We did a lot of music the last couple of years. I'm looking forward to getting back at it.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. We're closing in on the end of that album that we're working on. So hopefully the next couple of months we'll be able to put that stuff out on Spotify and all that good stuff. And maybe we'll have a fucking single or something like that come soon.
That'd be cool. Shoot a video. That'd be cool too.
Yeah. So it's been good. A good 2 years. That was I think I've done more music in the last 2 years than I have in probably the last 10 overall.
Damn.
Yeah, we did we had a couple of shows that we played here for parties and stuff, but we hadn't really hit the studio, me and the guys. I hadn't really hit the studio like that in a while. So
yeah, I was at the party and they were jamming for 2-3 hours. I was like, how do you remember all those notes? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right, yeah, it's fun. I love music. I'm glad that we kind of just started doing that it started in my parents' living room. There was me in the house band, and so there's 3 of us, and we would just post up on Saturdays and play. And then eventually we graduated to our own place. But yeah, no, I trip out from the start of playing in somebody's living room to we got finally have our own studio and shit.
And still playing in other people's living rooms.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of want to do a show a recorded show where we just put the living room background that we started with. I'll just go take a picture of it and be all right, we're back.
All right, they could do Hollywood or Wayne's World. Remember they redid the whole set?
Oh, that's true.
In the stage.
That's true.
Badass right there.
Yeah, we are right there near Hollywood. Make it happen, man.
Right. And now, so music is in music we got a lot of funny stories at that lockout, dude. There was a lot of fucking good times, a lot of laughs came out of there. We were a few weeks ago, we're sitting and we saw some a TikTok or an Instagram video, right? And and it was a white dude or a white chick and dropping N-bombs, and I'm fucking idiot. You doing it they sound fucking cool, and they're oh hell yeah, and I'm man, this dude is sitting here what a fucking asshole, and just talking shit. And so it that's how the premise for the episode came up was because we were just the jokes were nonstop going back and forth oh, this and this and this and this. And I was oh man, we're probably gonna be a set out of this.
At one point it's okay. At another point it's not okay. But who's to determine if it's okay or not okay? And in what, time of the month are you running through on your blood count that it's okay when somebody says it, and another time when, you're gonna take offense to it, Karen, right?
I mean, I think of the N word as everybody says it, but there's consequences that you may know about and may not know about. You might be around all your friends, same color, doesn't even matter what color you are. You say it, it's fine. But when you go into public and you say it, people are going to judge you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, because I mean, like if you're black and you're saying it, okay, that's one thing. Like if I call this dude a wetback, like that's one thing. But like,
Fucker.
but like, I can't go wetter, please. Like that doesn't work. That doesn't roll off the tongue. Like they'll just look at you like, shouldn't you be wearing a fucking helmet or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like it just it doesn't have this. It doesn't have the same effect. But like, is it just as offensive? Yeah. Is it the same kind of shit? Yeah. But because the other one was like so like like not commercialized, but like so like put in the forefront that like that was the one that everyone was like, oh no 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 no. But like everything else, like for all the other like saying chink, like people will be like, oh fucking don't be an asshole. But
Wait a minute, you're
like
talking about chains, right? Chain link fences.
Everybody has their own like sub genius family or ethnic family or racial family, and they all have their own terms for each other and terms from outsiders. And I think people take offense when somebody from the outside uses a term that was made to be derogatory for a whole group of people that, may or may not fit that stereotype.
Yeah, no.
But when you think about it, when we use these type of words, it's not to use these type of words as a matter of, keeping somebody down. It's a matter to piss somebody off.
Oh yeah.
If your
sure.
family, if your friends, you say these words in order to get under the skin because you watch their reaction, you laugh at them. That's essentially what it's about.
But when it's comedy, there's like, remember the guy from Seinfeld?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Kramer.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to do it in a jokey manner, but since he was an outsider saying it, people took offense.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wasn't trying to be offensive at the time, but now he's probably looking back like, yeah, those N-words, or whatever. Probably a little upset.
Yeah, he talked with Jerry Seinfeld on comedy. Was a comedian in Cars Drinking Coffee. And he goes back and he wishes he didn't say it. But you know what? The fact of the matter is the cat was out of the bag. If he would have just held true to it, yeah, I said it. Yeah, it was a joke. If you took offense, well, fuck you. And just moved on. Nobody would have cared.
Free speech. I mean, it does exist. So, I mean, where's the limit of, that's why I say, you can say it, but there's always consequences.
Oh, definitely.
Like, if you say fire in a crowded theater and somebody gets trampled and they die, you have free speech, but there's consequences to that free speech. And I think it applies with the N-word. You say it, and like I said, you could be in any setting, and people are gonna judge you, even if it comes across in a joking manner. Or, it's just natural. People automatically want to associate themselves with, am I doing better or worse than this person, or this person's a racist person? And that's a word that gets thrown around, I think, too much. Racist.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been called racist plenty of times for my names.
They throw that word at everybody. It's like, I think we need to really make sure that when we say somebody's racist, it's based on action and not word.
Definitely, most definitely. And on the opposite side of the fire yelling in a theater, if you yell ice in a theater full of Mexicans, you're going to get the trampling too. So keep that in mind. Don't yell ice, don't yell fire.
Yeah, so like, and it's funny because there were times where we're, again, going back to the studio thing, where we're a buddy of ours that we used to do music with, and so there's a hook, and so I'm on the hook, and then like he's dropping N-balls through the hook, and I'm like, and so I'll do my line and I'll stop, and then I'll do the line and then stop, and so we go back and we're playing. I think you were there that night, and everybody starts laughing. He starts laughing. He's like, why aren't you saying it? He's like, you just stop. I'm like, I'm good, dude. And he was all, no, I think you should say it. He's like, I'm cool with it. And he looks at him. He's like, you cool with it? We're cool with it. You say it as much as you want. I'm like, me and the DJ look at each other. We're like, okay, see, here's the thing. Like, I hear what you're saying. I'm down with it. I like it. I like where you're going with this. But I think, for me and Neo, it's going to be that's going to be a no for us, big dog. But we're good looking out. I appreciate the invite. But I think we're gonna be cool. We're gonna stick to making fun of Asians and Mexicans. Neo,
much love
was
to
Asian,
the Islam Nation.
yeah, and one love and all that. But we're gonna go ahead and stick to making fun of browns and yellows. But yeah, no, it was just like, it's one of those things where like you're around like certain, like you said, certain groups of friends, and you're like, yeah, fucking go for it, or other friends are like, nah, don't do that shit. But yeah, it's just kind of like when, and again, like you say, when you're on the outside and they're like, oh yeah, go for it. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
Kind of like the vulture and Bugs Bunny. No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
No, no, no.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what that shit turned into. We're like, turned into Drake real fast.
Yeah.
Well, they just had that issue with Joey Crack, Fat Joe, because he's Puerto Rican, came up in the Bronx or in New York. I don't know where in New York. I don't get into their politics, but yeah, he was saying the N word, and he grew up using it. So that's a tough one. It's like we do have freedom of speech. At the same time, you gotta kind of be aware of the people around you. So he got away with saying it a long time. Joey Crack, so I think now he doesn't use it anymore. But
He's all trying to sell records.
yeah, he's trying to sell records, and people
Hype sells.
take offense.
See, I was playing dominoes with it for other people. It's called Bones. With some of my brother friends, and they were calling me Spick. They were calling me, Mexican of the water, Puerto Rican. They were calling me all sorts of stuff, and they were getting under my skin, making sure that I would lose the game. It was a matter of getting under my skin. That's all it was.
Psychological warfare.
Basically, yeah, that's what it was. And they're like, "Come on, you going to say it? You going to say it?" I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you mean. We're playing through the rack, and then pretty soon I had one. Oh, he got nothing. This pick got nothing. And I'm just looking at him. Oh, he ain't gonna say. He got no juice. Slap that thing on the table, throw the bones up in the air, and I say domino. Drop the M-bomb. But it was just with those two, and I'm not gonna say it here right now. But that changed the whole dynamic because now they're hooting and hollering and laughing. Oh, he said it, he's one of us. But I wouldn't say it around the other friend of mine who had the same name, Lamont, in the fucking military presence that he was in at the nuclear plant when I was fixing copy machines. If I would have said that, they would have had me strung up and checking my body cavity for stuff.
Definitely. I mean, I see that all the time. I remember one time I was in Georgetown, Adams Morgan in DC. It's like a big party street. Like I was walking down and there was a group of white kids and they said the N-word. And I was with my friends. I don't know if anybody else heard it, but I was just like, you know what? This isn't the night for drama. And, I don't want to get shot. I like my body the way it is. So I was like, man, let's just forget that he said that, and I kept going, and I wish more people could do that. But at the same time, they don't want to be in that position where they have to.
Right.
I see why, it is what it is, I guess. The N-word to me it's an old relic, but it still gets used contemporarily by the masses. Like, especially in hip hop music. Like I use it in hip hop music. I can't sit here and say I've never used the N-word. First time I got called the N-word was by my mom. And she said it in a plain manner, like she wasn't saying, oh, go out there and do something that a slave would do, She was just like, hey, nigga, shut up, I was like, I kind of like that. I like the fact that that's pretty cool,
It took me a few years as a young child to understand that porch monkey had a different meaning too. So
yeah.
Like in fucking from Clerks too.
Yeah.
He's also back. He's like, oh. What are you talking about? We say it all the time.
Wanda Sykes did not like that. But as children, we have a different dynamic, different mindset. Words are words to be used because that's what you hear when you're a child. When you grow up and you understand the meanings of that, it becomes a little bit more, dynamic or less understood as a young child as you are older and understanding the background of it. When you understand the background of it, then you could start, understanding where the words came from, how they were, put together and how they were kept certain people down in their mindset. And if you can understand the words that you're saying, I think you should have carte blanche in saying them, because if you curse, you say the F-bomb, you go all the way back, and figure out where fuck comes from, Greek mythology and all the other tenures of people using those type of words, then you could understand what it means. You can use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Right. If in the same thing goes for the N-bomb, it was master to slave. It was prior to that. It was a area of Africa.
Yeah, the
You know?
origins of the N word do come from slavery and all that, but nowadays it's in a playful tune when it ends with the A and people are using it playfully. It's like high school racism.
Right. Soft A instead of a hard R.
Right. Because like when you're a kid, like you said, you know, you
Mhm.
don't understand everything. So you're out there and you're friends with everybody. And then when you get to high school and you go to the cafeteria for lunch, everybody separates themselves.
Yep.
You know, and it's like they govern by, I mean, not always by color, because sometimes it could be a table for music lovers.
Mhm.
It could be a table for LGBTQ.
Right.
You know, they have their own ways they break out, but there's always that table that's, you know, all black, all white, all Hispanic, all whatever. You know what I mean? And I think racism kind of starts at that age. For me, that's when I really paid attention to it, because I saw these different cafeteria tables and I saw how people segregated themselves. And the N word was something that was probably used at every single one of those tables.
Oh, more than likely.
You know what I mean? And it's just part of human vernacular. It's part of our vocabulary. You know, I don't think that we have to you know, downplay it or upplay it. You know, if it comes out, you know, it comes out or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna get judged by the way you use that word. I can say that much. I know that for a fact. Know it.
Oh, for sure. Like me and him were just sitting here judging motherfuckers for using it. Like, totally. Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
totally like anonymous and like fucking from like our own fucking side of the screen.
Yeah.
But you're spot on. Like it immediately fucking triggered that, like that need to talk shit, like and
Yeah.
fucking like be judgy. And so, and so it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like I still I can't wrap my head around like the people that like other ethnicities that want to like fucking use it and throw it around. I'm like, get your own shit. Like you got your own shit, use that. Like again, like you don't hear fucking Mexican people walking around going wetter please or beaner please. Like like fuck, like no, well you can. It sounds stupid. Like
I blame hip hop for that. You know, because it's so common in hip hop.
yeah.
But let's also
Yeah.
keep this in mind. The words that we use nowadays transcend. They don't mean the words that were back then when they were created.
Right.
Just like, you know, I identify as a woman. I identify as a man. That's changed. Everything is changed now. The playing field is different. So if you understand that, then you understand that the word doesn't have the value that it had back then. The value is only intrinsic to the person that's listening to it.
But what if they use the ER and they mean it? Like, hey, N word, you know, get off my property.
Then those are the people that know those words, have been taught those words, and know how to use those words in a way that's negative connotation.
Because that word with the ER does go back to slavery.
Yes, it does.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if you say it with the A and you're playful and, you know, you're within your own community, yeah, go for it. I mean, there's going to be consequences, but go for it. You have freedom of speech. I can't sit here and say, oh, you can use every word in the dictionary except for that one. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
that's not free speech. And, you know, I think the Constitution kind of, it's been around for so long because so many people agree with it that we can't just say, oh, this word here can't be said by other people. We have to just hear it out, you know what I'm saying? And then the consequences will automatically manifest. Right?
Well, let's get off the end thing. We can talk about retard all day long because there is an actual meaning for retard. You retard the engine. You dumb it down. You make it to where it's working on a single stroke rather than a dual stroke in order for it to, you know, save on gas or oil or whatnot. You retard it. You go off degree, right? And then they started using it for the people on the spectrum. So now they don't want to use the word retard.
Well, I mean, if you remember in Forrest Gump, he scored an 85 on the
Yeah,
IQ
he's a
test,
fucking retard though.
and they called him a mental retard. That was a medical term, you know, a mental retard. I always thought it was a medical term, you know. I mean, I don't use that word anymore because, like you said, things change.
Yeah.
You know, but that word to me, the only people that are taking offense are probably people that are disabled, that have been labeled that and called that word, and there's derogatory connotations to it, but that word also can be used in a playing manner.
Yeah, and we don't want to use the V word, vegetables. So, you know, any word that we say nowadays can be turned against anything that we put value to it.
Yeah.
So if it's positive, it's negative, it can be turned against you, right? So at what point do we then use a different word to, you know,
Say the same
supply
thing.
instead of, and then at what point are we going to use that word against somebody to hold them down again? It's a never-ending cycle, so you might as well just get over it.
Yeah, I agree. The R word, the N word. I think Andy, your
Mhm.
wife said the L word now. Like she
You're a
can't-
lesbian?
No, lame.
Oh, you can't say lame anymore?
She said you couldn't say it anymore. She said at work, she got in. It's like they said you can't say that word. And I always thought about that, like, wow, the L word, because I have songs where I use that word, and I didn't mean it in that way. It was just a fad, a way of saying somebody's not with the fad.
You look. I give you permission to continue using that word on behalf of all Spics.
Yeah, I was like lame. I was like, I say that in all my songs, but I'm talking about somebody that's not up with the fashion, not up with the fads, not up with. But it has another meaning for people that are disabled.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they haven't been saying that shit since like fuck, way back in the day. Like
I think
you say like 20s and 30s back in the day.
Calling people chodes forever, and we all know that's a big, thick whale dick.
And yeah, the fuck was that? Who the fuck's at the door?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me. I got it.
Fucking, you think motherfuckers will be here on time when we tell them to start recording and shit? The fuck? The fucking? Where they taking him? Oh shit. Well, it might just be me and you for a minute. I don't know. Knock at the door, and then there's a green van in the parking lot, and they got a big old going towards it. I thought it was legal too. Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll be back in a minute. All right, and then we'll.
Since we're in LA, it's not the feds or something, you know.
Right? It's probably ice. They found him. I told you. Told you. Running back home carrying burritos and tacos is not the way to do it. They're just gonna find you. Look at this motherfucker. Archie, isn't his ass supposed to be on the campaign trail? What? Fucking look who showed up. Well, come on in. Sit down, I guess.
Orale, mi vatos. It's Mexican Trump. I'm here again to say hello.
How goes it? I thought you were supposed to be on the campaign trail. What happened?
Oh, just wanted to stop by the studio, remind everyone to vote.
Who we voting for?
For me, SA. Who else? I mean, I got my little kick up in the Kabbalah world over there. You know who she is, man. I don't need to say much more. She's as good as, stir of black coffee. I could say that, though.
How come?
How come? Oh, I did one of those tests online for my DNAs. What are they called?
Like a 23andMe or
No, it's Credit Karma. Yeah, I found out that I was 1% Sanaga. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it because I also found out I'm 5% Jewish. So my credit is pretty good. The math calculates, so you don't need to look. It's okay.
Seems like it comes out like a wash, right?
It's a very good wash. Yeah, it's more on the white side. That's how Mexicans roll.
So how goes it on the campaign trail? Are you confident we're gonna pull into victory? And
Yes, I'm going to seal the borders, get all those fucking spics out of here.
good, there's far too many of them.
Not enough green cards, if you know what I'm saying. But I could say that too. Yes. But it's going well. It's going well. I got a lot of stuff on the docket, right? That's a big word. I know. But, we're going to do las tarifas. I believe that's what it's called, right? Where you tax money to other people in other countries so that their shit can come in.
You're gonna raise tariffs then.
Yes, tarifas.
All right.
Yeah. So, my new platform is Make Mexico Great Again. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, that seems like it's gonna be a lot of work, but it seems like you're up for the job.
Okay, I have a question for Mexican Trump here.
What's up, brother?
I want to know, what are you going to do about immigration?
Oh, man, I'm going to fucking lock it down. Us Mexicans, we don't trust. You go down to East LA, you know what? We got bars. We got bars on the window. We got bars on the corner. We got beer everywhere. We don't want that shit in here either. Well, we got over here illegally fined. We don't need anybody else.
So what about the Haitians?
Oh, well, they can hash it out later. Because, that shit going down in Puerto Rico, You know, how about that Tony Hinchcliffe? He's a good shit, huh? He's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That whole he's like, there's literally a floating island of garbage in the ocean. I believe you guys call it Puerto Rico.
He's pretty funny. I like him. He looks like a 1930s porn star director. Snuff film, 8mm. You know, he's got that nice chin cut, the low nose. He looks pretty freaky, and you got to stay 500 yards away from him in school zones. You know, make Mexico great again.
I think you make America great again.
That's make Mexico great again. You know, make it better.
I always like Cancun, man.
Yeah, Cancun's good.
Yeah.
Lots of coons there. That's why we put them in cans. I could say that though. Don't get mad. No, it's not mad because you know what? Crayola, they got that one stick.
And which one is that?
That is the negro. I can say this because it is in actual colors.
Now, in all fairness, I think just
Nothing fair by this.
Just because you know, we got a guest, I think maybe we ask first, right? It's cool. Can we drop it? If he's cool with it, say yes. If he's not, he'll hold up that one.
Can we say Crayola color?
He'll hold up the red color. Right?
Oh no.
So
my apologies. I backtrack.
So you missed a bit of the conversation where you're locking up Big O out there.
Don't worry about him. He's fine out there.
And why you got him in that green van? Like I thought you guys were supposed to roll up with the cops. You showed up with ice. They didn't take
I got guys in my cups. You know, K-Cup knows this. I got shot in the ear once. Look at the ear. Don't talk about the Mexican over there.
And so I mean, he will be back at some point, right? I mean, we're not like really taking him to the border, or like.
Have you ever heard of a black site? No offense.
Black site?
Yes. There's sites that are kind of. No, they're black sites. They're all black.
Oh.
No.
Oh wait, no. Oh no, he said yes. You are correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
Well, I don't want to go. You know?
No, let's talk about fracking. Don't worry about the Mexican over there. Yeah, I'll frack the shit out of the U.S.
Isn't that how most of the people in your campaign party got here? Like in some like fracked out tunnel, they just kind of underneath the wall.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, they also use trash bouchées. That's French for throw shit over a wall. You know what I'm saying? You know, you picking up on that laying down.
And what about? And how do you feel about your cousin's wall thing? Like, were you for it? Were you against it? You gonna help him build it, or what's the deal with that?
Brick by brick of marijuana. And we're all gonna smoke the shit out of it. We're gonna all get fucking high, and we're gonna fucking not be racist.
I'll vote for that.
Hell yeah.
I can get on that bandwagon.
You know what? I'll put pot in every chicken and chicken in every pot. And when we're done smoking that goddamn chicken, we're gonna have a party. What say you?
I say yes. I'm down with no racism and weed.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good combination.
And no es tu auto, but free hand jobs for everybody.
I don't know if I need that, but I'll consider it. I'll take it under consideration.
I got kung fu grip. I got a good fit.
Like a ninja?
Like G.I. Joe. You remember when we were little kids and we played the G.I. Joes? The little kung fu grips and shit? Yeah. You got me. You picking up on them. Yeah. How you like the tie?
The tie's looking good. It's a change. It's a change from the bolero tie that you usually use.
Oh, yeah. See. You know, because, you know, if you have a bolero tie, they could choke the shit out of you. It's more like a noose, if you will. I don't want to say noose. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that because, you know, yes, thank you very much. I forgot to put this up, but you are correct. So we won't say nooses. We won't say nieces.
Don't want to do anything with
No. No, yeah, see. But you get what I'm saying now.
Yeah. And so what are you gonna do if you win?
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is this one more star I've been looking at. She's very hot. Oh No. First thing I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, they were telling me something back there. You know, they got the thing in the ear shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna give money back to the people.
You like Robin Hood?
No, you know, it's gonna be monopoly money. But you know what I'm saying? You know, any kind of play money is money.
Everybody gets a free coupon for Cold Stone, some kind of
Coupon.
shit like that.
Yeah, coupon's good. And so we got McDonald's working with us. No, it's that one thing in Coming to America that the other shit. So it's not McDonald's, but you know what I'm saying. McDowell's, thank you very much. Can I say that one? Is that okay? Okay, we're good there. All right, McDowell's is gonna make sure that everybody gets one fry. Right? And so from that one fry, we're gonna build a better Mexico.
Are you gonna work the fry station?
Hell no. Hell no. No. I best I can do is ice cream. If you want, you could catch me in the drive-thru of your local McDowell's.
Serving up brown ice cream.
Damn straight, because you know what? I get like a soft serve every time I eat that Taco Bell. Híjole, cabrón, chinga.
I think that's what Chipotle and Taco Bell are for. Is they're flavorful diuretics.
Preacher brother. Yes. Yes. I understand completely what you're saying. Yes.
And I always feel like such a hypocrite when I walk into like a Chipotle or like a fucking. I mean, I don't buy any food from there as I learned the hard way, but I just kind of feel like people are looking and judging in reverse. You know what I mean? Like you walk in, they're just like, turn in your Mexican card right now. You can leave it at the counter. Like,
Yeah, so you get Mexicans in Pendejo Express or Panda Express. Sorry, you get them in the Subways. You get them in the Pizza the Huts. You get them in everywhere. The Mexicans love to cook. They love to pick, and that's what I'm saying. Mexicans need to get out there. We need to pick more fruit, more fresas, more lechugas, more naranjas. Hell, if you're gonna pick some fruit, go to your next door neighbor and pick their pockets, but pick something. You know what I'm saying? We need you out there picking something. Pick your nose for all I care, cabrón.
that's right, fuckers. Be the change.
Yes. Yep. Let me get some of that change too.
Yesterday, I went to go pick up at this one spot, right? And we're in East LA, and I see this sign on the wall, and it's next to a tree. And it says, don't pick the fruit." And for whatever reason, I kind of just want to go up to it and write, like, fight the stereotype. But like, I never have a pen with me, so I'm like,
that's a bad thing to say about the Jotos. I'm on a good platform with Jotos. They're lifting me up from behind, if you know what I mean.
with that one hand, with the finger, with exploratory finger.
Yeah, it helps stop the diarrhea. Yeah.
So you missed it before you came in. We were actually having a conversation about race and about not like running race. I know you're not into that kind of thing, but I'm talking about like racist words. And so
you do say.
Yeah, so we're talking about stuff like dropping the N-bomb, like your cousins like to do a lot. And so actually, thinking about music had come up right before you came in. So I guess the question is there, first of all, is there one song that if you hear it come on and you're rapping along with the lyrics, like it's somebody you got to say it anyways?
Well, I think for me it's different. I can say it and I don't feel too bad about it, but there are certain situations where I wouldn't say it. And I think that one song would probably be YG, my hitter. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is the La Cucaracha. You can't say that, even though it's a cucaracha, but I can say it. I hate those little roaches. Bunch of pendejos.
So, Jester, which song is it that you don't want to sing out in public?
Oh, that would be
Woke up quick.
Careful.
At about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
Nah.
I can see that.
I give that a hard pass.
I definitely would not.
Yeah, I mean, like it's starts off cool enough, cruising down the street in my 6'4". He doesn't really start getting into it until like way later in the song, and by way later I mean like 25 seconds later.
Yeah, but what's the name? What's the name of that group again? What do they do?
WA?
Yeah, but what's the N stand for?
Oh, Can't say
Ah, man. Fucking Ice Cube.
Ninjas with attitude, yeah, as they call them in Japan.
Yeah.
There's an all Japanese cover band of NWA, and they call them ninjas with attitude.
See, in my barrio, we say, Nino, please.
And so what do you guys think on the topic of music? You know, it's in there. It ain't your lyric. You're just vibing with the song, going along, and you know, I mean, I know for you it doesn't really matter too much, but I guess from the hearing it perspective, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it depends if I'm with kids. You know, I try to be a little more responsible. And then some lyrics, though, they upset me. Like when they say I'm going to F your girl or something, that would upset me. I'm not going to lie. But the N-word, depends on how they use it.
Especially when your girl's your guy, too.
How very progressive.
Yes, I tried to be progressive. Don't ever use that word in front of me ever again. Or my guys, my detail, they'll take care of you.
I said progressive, not progresso.
Okay. Well, I'm working on this shit. I'm seeing my rapist.
You mean your therapist?
I don't know, but he rapes the shit out of my wallet. That's all I know. But yeah, I'm getting better with words. Yeah. You know, my mega Sathoras is working good. I'm understanding meanings a lot more, you know. It's good. It's bueno.
And is your thesaurus in English or Spanish?
No, it's sore.
It's sore.
Okay? Yeah. Kamala knows. She's against fracking. Remember that. She's against fracking. She says she liked fracking, but she's fracking crazy. Just remember that. Trumpy, Mexican Trumpy will frack the shit out of you, make you monies, we'll have tarifas, and we'll get China. Remember that. Putin is not putting his dick in my ass, right? Zelensky is my boy. Putin gonna shut the fuck up.
And how are things going with China?
China? Well, they're reverse engineering shit. We don't like that shit.
And how do you feel about the whole TikTok thing?
You know what?
Trying to make China go away?
So many goddamn videos on TikTok and they have gotten no likes. So I don't like them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Because you know what? My shit's funny.
Well, we can't deny that.
Well, we can deny a lot of things.
Yeah, that was the amount of hilarity in your campaign speeches and your stuff like that. The promises that you're gonna supposedly keep. I find those to be extremely hilarious. So, like in terms of the comedy grade for your campaign, I give it an A. Spot on.
Well, you will see Kamala. She brings out the best in me. You know, sometimes you're on the porch. Sometimes you're in a tree. Sometimes you're Kamala. Can't you see? And so I keep my shit going. I can't say that. I didn't put the words together.
I don't think Brock would be happy to hear that.
Well, Barack, I want to know where he was born at. Because, he still hasn't proven shit to me.
Hawaii.
I don't know about that. On which island? Kamala Wanaleu? That's Kamala's island. Come on now. Don't you see the pinpoint actuators of this shit? Fuck, man. They're trying to pull wool over your eyes. Steal wool, no less. They're stealing the wool off your eyes. Man.
And what did you think of that debate? I know that they only invited the two of them. You got left out.
Well, you see, I am a cunning linguist. I am a master debater. And so when you have good skills with your tongue like me, they don't want you around. Because everybody get wet. I used to say grab them by the pussy, but now I say Dodger docking cock bumping. The Dodgers have won the title, so they get to click their dicks. And you know what? The gay people like it too.
Yeah, they started and they started to do the chest bump, but like they were like going cup to cup, and so like clone bone. I don't know, like fucking.
Well, so okay, let me explain this to you. Right, when two guys like each other, one's got a clip in from the molar. There's a Jewish term, right? And the other person, he's more skin on skin. So he's got a cover hoodie over the tip of his penis. And so they dock it. And the one with the cover hood pulls that sheath over the other one, and then they work it back and forth like a Chinese finger trap. It's a connection with love.
And so this is the new thing that you're saying is showing instead of giving a high five, everybody's docking now.
Yes, they got the Dodger dogs. You know, we haven't seen shit like this since they killed all the Mexicans in Chavez Ravine and built the Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago, and then
Yeah.
and there were some pretty upset people.
Yeah, Vince Scully didn't give a fuck.
He was making money off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not off of it, but
Well, to each their own, right?
right, to each their own.
Yeah, a lot of head bumping going on that night. Was not nice. I won't say that was close to slavery, but it was close. Little bit. I think I could say that.
Can you say that? I guess I'm-
No, put that down.
Yeah,
Okay,
Peter.
this is not negotiable. I know what I'm talking about.
So what about going back to going like to the N bombs and there's things in other countries like sayings or whatever, not sayings, but like in Spanish, the word black is negro, right? So it's spelled the same, but you pronounce it a little differently. But it's a different word, right? People hear
That would be called a derivative.
right, and immediately, who gave him a thesaurus? And so, but people again, they go back to what you're saying. You hear it, you're gonna get judged. Then they start going immediately to, they take it to a negative place, and they're like, "Oh, it's judged," and it's like, no, it actually happens to be a word in another language too.
Like puto.
Right, exactly. Close, but
Puto. Chingazo. Pendejo. That means hello, my good friend. I learned that from teaching John.
What's happening?
Yes.
And so, but what do you guys think about that? Like the people that start getting all weird or start getting like offended or butthurt that when you hear that come up, but it's again a different language doesn't mean the same shit. It's its own word, independent word.
Let me pontificate on that question to you, MTP. MTP, is it correct? MTP. If a Karen got offended from something I said to you, but you're not offended because I'm your best friend, because I'm Trumpy, Mexican Trumpy now, and she got mad at me and started hitting me on behalf of you, would you then be offended at her for her being offended at me for saying the shit I say?
I think in that situation, whoever starts the violence first, I would be against that.
That fucking bitch. Karen, you shut the fuck up. And you leave my friend MTB alone. And you leave my friend Chester alone. And you vote for me because I would give you Monopoly money and I'll be at McDonald's. No, McDowell's. I keep getting that shit mixed up. Let's remember this shit. Let's remember. I will build a wall with Mexican marijuana. We will smoke it together. We'll keep everybody on the disgusting side, and the Americans over here. That makes sense? Fracking. Don't forget the fracking.
Right, but remember, not too close to the border because then they're going to use the tunnels to come up under. And...
Damn it, I keep forgetting that. Don't forget the trabochetes. They throw the machetes over with the slingshot thing. Trabochetes. It's not unlike Danny Trejo's machete. Just remember that. They're across the wall and they want to throw machetes at you.
And I think going back to the question, I think it's kind of, I think when other people start to get offended at things that they don't understand, I think that irritates me because I'm like, first of all, you get mad at something you don't even know everything about. Second of all, what business do you have of getting mad to begin with? They're not telling you anything. They're telling somebody else. I get it. It's you want the other person to kind of, hey, don't say that shit. But at the same time, since when are you fucking puppet master and controlling what people say? So I think that like that's something else that like triggers the talk shit reaction out of me is like if you were one not so easily offended as wouldn't be a problem. Two, if you're minding your own fucking business it wouldn't be a problem. And three, refer to number one. Like you know, like I don't know.
Like a rectal itch. It's there. You have to scratch the shit out of it because there's shit in there, right? But then you scratch more and more, and now it gets disease ridden. That's what you're trying to say? Am I picking up what you're laying now?
Kind of.
Well, it's been lovely talking to you, but I think I gotta go. I'd give up your best friend over here if you want.
Yeah, here we go back.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we're gonna check his cavity one more time. So give us a few minutes. We want to make sure he's not smuggling anything up in there. Right? I'm just gonna get my dick wet. I mean, P Diddy. I mean, well, just give me a few minutes. Yeah.
That sounds fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Vote for me, Mexican Trump. Vote for me,
Mexican
Mexican Trump.
Trump.
Remember, I got your back.
2024.
Peace out.
I when politicians just roll up on the set like all fucking unannounced and shit.
They stole Big O and then took over the show.
And then we go in a fucking green van. Hopefully they fucking bring his ass back. Yeah, look, at least take the fucking hood off his head. Hey. Oh, good. They let his ass go.
Oh, fuck, man. God. Oh,
Was the guy
what are you guys?
watching the guy with the rubber glove from here?
Cavity search. I'm not with that.
God, man. Have you guys ever taken a poop so big that you thought you could make it in prison?
Not me.
Oh, God. Oh, it was up to the elbow. Jesus Christ.
Just bang on the flicker.
Oh. Oh, my God. They were using condoms, guys. I thought you were my boys.
They have Vaseline.
No. There was sand out there. No spit, no Vaseline, no P. Diddy baby jelly. They just threw sand on their arms and went elbows deep. How?
They were following you around the parking lot going,
Yeah, one of them kissed me on my ear. Oh, yeah. They did not stop. What the hell were you talking about with Mexican Trump in here?
Well, he was going over his campaign and like, all right, yeah,
Smoking weed together. No racism.
right.
Seriously?
Dropping N-bombs in Spanish.
Seriously? You sold me out for that shit?
Well, he kind of just came in and parked it.
Yeah, that's what happened out there too.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even expect my ass to run out there. I saw the color of that van. Vans of green, let it be.
Let me tell you something, guys. I ain't trusting you no more, fools. You know what? If I get abducted, I know who I'm not calling. You two.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie. Like you were the first one to figure out what was going on. I knew this thing right here.
I was the horror in the horror movie. And that's WHORE. I heard what he said about some fucking thesaurus. I'm a dinosaur now. I'm a megasaurus. It's a good thing I got a donut on the seat. All chunky down there. Oh, fuck, guys. Seriously?
Sounds like a good San Franciscan time.
Well, rice-a-roni ain't the only San Franciscan treat now, is it?
Guess we could skip the tour of West Hollywood.
Oh, fuck, man. Have you ever seen a black hole in outer space? You want to see one?
How are they going to get on a rocket?
The rocket's still in there. Trust me. And it's vibrating. Oh.
They're getting fracked from the inside.
Oh, God, man. The oil's coming out now. Oh, shit. Woo! I think I was married for a second there.
The good time was had by all.
Not by all. There was at least one exception to the rule.
We were chilling.
That's Trump 2024.
I don't know. He had me with that whole wall of marijuana thing. I'm like,
Said,
well, yes. Why the hell not? I mean, his cousin, his cousin didn't. He said he was going to build a wall. He didn't say he was going to build a cool wall. Now this one's a cool wall. Like, all right,
Awesome.
kind of down with that.
Wait a minute. Weren't we all just talking how you two love Kamala? What happened there?
He's better than Biden.
But she didn't promise us a wall of marijuana. So, I mean,
I was half blacked out there. No offense. But I heard someone say something about free hand jobs. Did he offer you guys a hand job?
I think he did.
yeah,
Damn.
he's all potting every chicken and a hand job.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Like, that was my takeaway from it.
I got my ass railed for that. Huh?
And a free wall of weed. let's not remember the free wall of weed.
Okay.
That was kind of
No
yeah, no racism and free weed.
It feels like they put a wall of weed on my ass to try to get across the border. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new coyote.
he's gonna fart in a cloud of dust and come out. A cloud of smoke could come out of him.
I'm gonna fart and you're gonna get high.
Why does this fart smell like chronic?
Oh my God, no, it's Labrador. I just got out of my Labrador this morning, man. Wow. Oh shit! So it sounds like you guys had a good race relations talk with Trump.
Yeah, he was different to talk to. I'll say that. Like,
What is Mexican Trump's view on the whole Russian thing?
Said who's not putting it in.
I believe that because they were putting it in me out there, man.
he went all Metallica with it. He said, "It ain't my bitch."
Wow, I can laugh about that now because I was his just a second ago.
And then he talked about some fucking Mexican song and then bailed.
Wow, fuck, man. Well, if that isn't a season ender, I don't know what is.
I mean, it just kind of seemed like we could go out there, but I'm pretty sure that's how people fell for that boat shit. And it was like, hey, we got some free shit for you and your friends. Bring your friends. And then the friends were like, yeah, go. We're right behind you. And then they see him get taken on the boat. We're like, we're cool.
Not again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that.
Well, I mean, so we were talking earlier about race relations and everything. Is it still okay not to say certain things and certain things you can't say? I mean, can I not say that Germany technically was better at barbecue than anybody else?
Baking.
Oh, yes. Sorry, baking.
Baking. I'll say baking.
I thought it was more barbecue because of the smokehouses.
Baking in an oven.
Right. I gotcha. Okay. That's not okay, though?
I guess not.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't wait.
All right. Well, that's good to know now. I'll never say that.
like that's why they don't sell easy bake ovens in the Anne Frank gift shop.
You can say that. Can you say that what's her face that was deaf, dumb, and blind? Helen Keller? Can you say that she burned her ear while answering the telephone?
Trying to get it. Hold on.
And she answered the iron.
Oh.
No, I can't say it. Jeez. Can she hear me?
She can hear you, but
Nope.
How racist is Stevie Wonder because he always sees black?
might be somewhat racist.
I can't say that. I'm trying here, guys. I'm literally trying to be nice.
I love those. There was a Stevie Wonder like Instagram thing, and it said "View the world through my eyes," and like every single picture was just a black square.
Oh.
And then like with the captions were fucking ridiculous. It would be like, "Did you guys see that sunset last night?" And then it just had,
Stevie Wonder.
yeah.
I can't say that.
You can't say You know Stevie Wonder was at P. Diddy parties.
You didn't see nothing.
Exactly. Exactly. He couldn't report nothing because he didn't see nothing, so he's on P. Diddy's side. I can say that though, right?
He's all, why is my cane slipping?
No.
Argument defense.
God dang, that baby oil made that cane slip out of his hand how many times?
Diddy was like, "You want some more oil?" It's like, eh.
You know how many assholes his cane found? Oh man, okay. Well, you know what? I'll just say we disagree on certain views. We should watch what we say, and fuck everybody else.
Yeah, well, I think so. I guess a little easier to say from inside the studio than inside the back of a green van, but
You know what?
I'm glad I didn't have to do that shit.
I dropped the M bomb 15 times out there. Did you hear any of it? If a tree falls in the wood, I guess you don't hear it then. God dang it, man. So I guess that's a hard pass. I could do that when getting raped by Secret Service. But if I'm in a studio having playful banter with you, I can't say it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's agreeable.
You. All right, I agree.
And I think that would have been the appropriate time to pull up the card and be like, "Now, how about now?"
If he's saying it because he's getting manhandled, I can see the frustration, the anger. It's like, yeah, I used to say it. I can see that. But here in the studio, no.
At no point ever during that raping was I hangry. I'll just let you know.
Well, there's plenty of sausage to go around, right?
Yeah, Dodger dogs abound. Yeah, there was no docking going on, but there was a lot of plugging.
He was busy than a plug in Circuit City.
Oh my God. Every time the fan passes by me while I'm taking a shit, all you hear is a
Oh no.
Uranus is now the 9th planet. I hate Uranus.
All right, guys. So we were coming up on our time for this set. I want to thank MTB for coming in, helping us close out the season. Much love.
My man.
And again, be on the lookout. His album is going to be coming out fairly soon. Here, might be getting a couple singles pretty soon. We just got to talk to the management and the record companies. You know how they get.
Yeah, Phil is Riz, man. It's coming out.
And so, so I guess in before we leave season 7, let's just remember what we learned here today. If we're dropping N-bombs, we're
what did we learn?
we learned that it's cool if you're getting ass raped in a van. Maybe not so much if you're just rapping along to a song and you're outside the inner circle. But it is okay if you got a buddy that's in the inner circle and gives you that pass. Yeah.